Someone whom you love is investigating you and you don't know they plan to. My beloved child, listen closely. Something has been unfolding behind your back, quietly, like a shadow that walks beside you yet never speaks. You felt it, that strange pull when someone you trust looks at you a little too long, asks one extra question, or lingers after you leave the room. It's not your imagination, it's a sign that love has turned into curiosity, and curiosity has turned into something far more calculated. Stay right here, don't scroll, because what's about to be revealed will change how you look at them forever. They once said they adored you, but lately, their silence hides more than words could ever explain. Every text, every call, every visit feels slightly rehearsed. And now, I must tell you the truth, they're not just watching, they're collecting pieces of your life like evidence of a crime that never happened. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, the one who swore they'd protect your secrets has started to decode you instead. They've been tracing your every emotion, reading between the lines of your laughter, wondering what you're not telling them. Somewhere deep down, they think you're hiding something, and that thought has consumed them. They've begun an invisible investigation, not out of hatred, but out of fear of losing control over you. They've spoken to someone about you, someone you wouldn't expect. It began as a conversation, harmless on the surface, but then it shifted. Screenshots, dates, strange little notes saved on their phone. They're building a story of who you are, but not the real you, the version they want to believe exists. And when you realize it, it'll feel like the air has been stolen from the room. Something huge is waiting for you. This isn't revenge. It's obsession. They love you so deeply that their mind refuses to accept mystery anymore. The unknown parts of you make them uneasy, so they're dissecting your world, trying to see what you don't show. But in doing so, they're walking straight into the storm that will break their own heart. Because the truth they're searching for isn't out there, it's within the very love they're now risking to lose. Their phone holds things you wouldn't believe, messages with someone they asked about you, questions they never dared to ask you directly. And tonight, their plan is to confirm something. You'll notice it in the way they'll look at you next, not like a lover, but like a detective pretending to smile. Something huge is waiting for you. You might think this is paranoia, but it's not. The energy around you has shifted, and your spirit knows it. That's why you've been waking up suddenly at odd hours, or feeling uneasy when your phone buzzes unexpectedly. It's your inner guardian whispering that something unseen has begun to move in your reality, something meant to expose hidden motives. Stay till the end, because this truth is deeper than betrayal. It's divine timing exposing false trust so you can rise into real love. The person investigating you doesn't realize that their plan will backfire. What they'll find won't ruin you, it'll reveal their own guilt, their insecurity, their hidden secrets they thought were buried. Something huge is waiting for you. They're about to face a mirror they can't control. The same curiosity that made them investigate you will soon make them confess everything. Watch how they'll start over-explaining small details, making excuses for questions you never asked. That's the moment their mask starts to slip, and their plan begins to fall apart. But listen, my beloved, this isn't meant to destroy you. It's meant to free you. Because heaven doesn't allow someone to secretly invade your peace without consequences. The investigation they began out of fear will end with their realization that you were never hiding anything, it was their heart that was full of doubt. Something huge is waiting for you. And when the truth finally bursts through, it'll come with a message that shakes them to the core. They'll understand they lost your trust chasing illusions. But by then, you'll have already stepped into a higher path, one where you no longer chase explanations, only peace. Your silence will speak louder than any defense. Your calm will haunt their guilt. And when they finally come to you, trembling, admitting what they've done, you won't even need to respond. The light around you will answer for you. Stay till the end, because this isn't over yet, it's just the beginning of their unraveling. Something huge is waiting for you. Listen carefully, my beloved child, the air around you is changing again. You may not see it yet, but small signs have already begun, their sudden kindness, their random gifts, their attempts to make you smile again. It's not pure love anymore, it's a distraction. They're trying to cover the guilt that's growing heavier inside them with gestures that look like affection. Don't skip, stay right here. The plan they started in silence is beginning to crumble, and they can feel it. Their curiosity has turned into anxiety, their confidence into nervous laughter. You'll notice it in how they check your phone screen reflections, how they glance when you type, or how they mention your name around others with that fragile mix of pride and fear. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, what began as, "I just want to understand them better," has now turned into, "I need to know everything they're hiding." They crossed that invisible line between love and control. But here's the twist, the universe has been recording everything too. Every whisper they shared about you, every screenshot, every late-night discussion, it's all looping back toward them. Soon, they'll face a moment where they'll have to choose, confess or collapse. And it won't be easy, because they've told themselves they're doing this for love. But deep down, they know it's fear, fear of losing someone who never intended to harm them. Fear of discovering the truth that you were genuine all along. Something huge is waiting for you. Tonight, they'll make a move they think you won't notice. A call, a message, or maybe a visit to a place tied to your memories together. They believe they're gathering more proof, but what they'll find instead is a reflection of their own heart. The more they dig into your life, the more they'll uncover the purity of your intentions, and that realization will break them quietly. Your calmness is confusing them. You're not reacting, not questioning, not chasing, and that silence is their biggest punishment. They expected drama, tears, confrontation. But you, standing in grace and stillness, are undoing their entire plan. They're starting to realize that love doesn't need investigation, only trust. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, heaven has been watching this story unfold like a silent witness. The one who thought they were the investigator is about to be the one questioned, not by you, but by life itself. Because when love turns manipulative, it triggers divine correction. And this correction is already on its way. Soon, someone connected to them, maybe a friend, maybe a colleague, will slip up. They'll say something that exposes what's been going on behind your back. You'll feel a chill down your spine when it happens. It'll sound innocent at first, like a misplaced word, but your intuition will recognize it instantly. Something huge is waiting for you. And when it does, the puzzle pieces will start to connect. You'll remember that one odd question, that strange conversation, that moment when their smile didn't reach their eyes. It'll all click into place, and you'll finally understand why your soul felt uneasy even in their embrace. That was your inner guidance warning you that love without truth becomes a trap. Stay till the end, because you're about to witness a rare reversal. The one who tried to study your every move will end up being studied by their own conscience. Every lie will echo back, every secret will surface, and their guilt will become unbearable until confession feels like the only way to breathe again. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't let bitterness grow in your heart. What's coming is not your loss, it's your liberation. You're stepping into a stage where nothing fake can survive. Their investigation might have started from mistrust, but it will end with your truth shining so bright it exposes every shadow. And when that happens, remember this moment, because it's the turning point. You'll no longer be the one being watched, you'll be the one everyone looks up to. Your grace under betrayal will become your greatest strength. Something huge is waiting for you. Before the next sunrise, a revelation will reach you. It could be a message, a voice note, or even a random post that suddenly feels personal, but it'll carry the energy of exposure. The truth will step into the light, and all those who doubted your heart will be silenced by your authenticity. So stay calm, my beloved. Don't confront, don't chase, just observe. Their guilt will do the speaking for you. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, take a deep breath, this is where the mask begins to fall. The energy you've been feeling lately isn't random, it's the tension before the revelation. Someone close to them has already started talking. A truth that was meant to stay buried is now slipping through whispers, and soon, you'll hear it too. Don't skip, stay till the end. What's about to unfold will leave you speechless. The person you loved isn't acting alone. There's someone behind them, someone who has been fueling their doubts, feeding their suspicions, and turning their love into a quiet obsession. This hidden helper doesn't appear directly in front of you, but their influence is everywhere. Something huge is waiting for you. This other person could be someone from your circle, a friend, a coworker, or even a distant relative who once smiled too easily at you. They've been jealous of your light for a long time. They whispered things like, "Don't you think they're hiding something?" or "You should check that." Their words became the seed of the investigation that now circles your name. But karma doesn't sleep. The same mouth that started the rumor will be the one to expose it. Watch closely in the coming days, an unexpected message or slip of the tongue will reveal the truth. The hidden helper's plan is collapsing, and they're beginning to panic. They didn't expect their manipulation to spiral this far. Something huge is waiting for you. You'll start noticing small signs. Their tone changing when your name is mentioned, their sudden attempts to get closer again, their forced laughter when things feel heavy. That's guilt disguised as charm. They're realizing the damage they've caused and the storm that's returning to them. Because what was done in shadows must be repaid in light. And your calmness, your silence, your refusal to react, it's shaking them more than any confrontation ever could. They expected anger. They expected you to break. But instead, you're glowing. That glow is divine protection, and it's making the guilty restless. Something huge is waiting for you. Now, let me tell you the part they never wanted you to know. The investigation wasn't only about your actions, it was about your worth. They wanted to prove that you didn't deserve the loyalty, the love, or the admiration others give you so freely. But what they'll soon discover is that your authenticity doesn't need defending. Truth doesn't need a witness, it simply stands tall when everything else collapses. Your name, once whispered with suspicion, will soon be spoken with awe. Because heaven is already rewriting the narrative. The lies they built around you are dissolving like fog under sunlight. And every person who joined in this quiet betrayal will be forced to face the reflection of what they've done. Something huge is waiting for you. You'll soon hear words that will freeze you for a moment. Someone will say, "They were asking about you." That's the signal. That's how you'll know the veil has lifted. Don't react, don't defend, just listen. Because once you hear it, their secret alliance will crumble in real time. My beloved, this entire situation was a divine test disguised as pain. It's revealing who truly loves you and who only loved the idea of controlling you. And once the exposure happens, your path will clear like a sunrise after a storm. Something huge is waiting for you. So when you notice the tension break, the awkward silences, the late apologies, the sudden confessions, know that heaven has already intervened. The truth will no longer hide. The same people who doubted your loyalty will now beg for your forgiveness. Stay till the end. You are being elevated through exposure. They thought they were investigating you, but they were actually investigating their own conscience. And now, every lie they told about you will turn into their own lesson. Something huge is waiting for you. Your energy will shift in the next few days. You'll feel lighter, freer, and strangely protected. That's not coincidence, that's divine balance being restored. You were never meant to live under suspicion, you were meant to rise under light. So, breathe. Stand tall. And let their guilt become their teacher. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, stay still for a moment and feel this truth sink in. The storm is reaching its peak, and soon, every secret thread they spun will begin to untangle on its own. The one you loved is now trapped between guilt and realization. They're beginning to see how far they've gone, and how everything they tried to control is slipping away like sand through trembling fingers. Don't skip, stay till the end. Their heart is restless now. They can't sleep properly, can't look you directly in the eye for long. Because your silence is speaking louder than 1,000 words. They thought they were ready for the truth, but what they found scared them. You weren't the problem, they were. Something huge is waiting for you. It started with curiosity, but now they're drowning in the results of their own suspicion. They've read every message, replayed every memory, studied every action, and all it did was show them how loyal and pure you actually were. They can't unsee it now. They've realized they were chasing ghosts, building stories that never existed. And that realization is burning them inside. They plan to confront you, to make you confess something you never did. But when they stood before you, the energy around you was too powerful. The truth inside you made them feel small, ashamed, and speechless. They wanted to accuse, but the only word that escaped their lips was your name, followed by silence. Something huge is waiting for you. Now, they're reconsidering everything. The person who influenced them, the hidden helper, is beginning to distance themselves, afraid of being exposed. It's turning into a quiet chaos where every lie reveals another lie. And through it all, your peace remains untouched, glowing like a shield around you. They're realizing that your calmness isn't weakness, it's divine strength. That you never fought back because you never had to. The truth was fighting for you all along. And soon, it'll be impossible for anyone to deny what you've endured with such grace. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, they'll soon come forward with trembling hands and a heavy heart. They'll admit things they never thought they'd say. I was wrong, they'll whisper. I let someone influence me. And as they confess, you'll see the tears, not from pain, but from realization. Because they finally understand that love built on doubt always destroys itself. You'll feel a strange mix of emotions, sadness, relief, forgiveness. But don't let bitterness stay. This moment is your spiritual graduation. Heaven needed you to see who truly stands beside you in truth, and who only stays until curiosity turns into poison. Something huge is waiting for you. When they break down, when the truth finally spills out, don't interrupt. Let them speak. Their voice will tremble because the weight of guilt has grown too heavy. They'll tell you everything, the screenshots, the meetings, the doubts. And as they do, the light of clarity will rise between you both. That moment will be your healing. Not because they apologized, but because you no longer need their validation. You'll know that no one can destroy what's pure. Their investigation will end not with blame, but with awakening. Something huge is waiting for you. And here's the final twist, my beloved, the truth they found while investigating you has started changing them too. They discovered things they weren't ready for, your kindness in their absence, your loyalty even when they doubted, your prayers for their peace when they were talking behind your back. They didn't expect to find love when searching for flaws. Now, they're haunted by the purity they tried to question. They see you everywhere, in songs, in dreams, in places they used to go alone. The energy of your truth keeps following them, reminding them what they almost lost forever. Something huge is waiting for you. You may receive a long message soon. It'll sound emotional, almost desperate. Don't rush to reply. Read it slowly. Between the lines, you'll feel the weight of regret. They'll talk about misunderstandings, about things they heard from others, about how they realize now you were never the one lying. And that's when the power shifts completely. Because they're not investigating you anymore, they're seeking your forgiveness. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. Because the next chapter isn't about exposure, it's about rebirth. The pain they caused will transform into your protection. The same people who once doubted you will soon defend you. And those who betrayed you will watch your peace become their greatest lesson. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, the dawn after the storm is here. The universe has started rearranging everything around you. What once felt uncertain is now finding its alignment. You've walked through shadows and silence, and now, the first light of truth is breaking through. Don't move away from this moment, because what comes next will define everything. Stay with me till the end. The person who once investigated you is no longer the same. The guilt has cracked them open from the inside. They've realized that the answers they were searching for were never in your actions, but in their own insecurity. They went looking for proof of betrayal, but instead, they found proof of your purity. Something huge is waiting for you. You'll soon feel a strange calm, like a deep sigh from the universe itself. That's heaven telling you, it's over. The lessons have been learned. The truth has done its work. And now, it's time for justice to turn into peace. The person who tried to expose you has been exposed to themselves. They can't unsee the truth anymore, that they hurt the one who truly loved them. They've started writing. Yes, writing. Late at night, in silence, with tears staining every word. It's not just an apology, it's a confession of everything they never had the courage to say. They're admitting how fear blinded them, how jealousy poisoned their love, and how your forgiveness now feels like the only thing that could save them from themselves. Something huge is waiting for you. The letter, or message, may come soon. It'll carry a different energy from all their words before. No defense, no excuses, no manipulation. Just raw truth. You'll feel it when you read it, that vibration of honesty that comes only from a heart stripped of pride. They'll tell you that they watched you glow even after being doubted, and that your silence healed them in ways they didn't understand. This is the moment heaven was preparing you for, the reversal of energy. You were once the one being questioned. Now, they're the one seeking your understanding. You were once the one they tried to decode, now, they're trying to rediscover themselves through your forgiveness. Something huge is waiting for you. You don't have to respond quickly. Let them wait. Let them feel the weight of patience, the same patience you carried when you were misunderstood. Your grace will teach them more than anger ever could. Because in your peace, they'll find the mirror of their own actions. And that reflection will humble them beyond words. My beloved child, heaven is rewarding you in silence. You may not see the blessings yet, but they're already taking form. A new opportunity, a financial shift, a divine connection, something remarkable is about to enter your path as a sign of restoration. You've passed the test of emotional integrity, and now the universe is ready to elevate you. Something huge is waiting for you. You'll notice your energy becoming magnetic. People will start treating you differently, with respect, admiration, even awe. That's because your aura has shifted. You've transcended the drama that tried to pull you down. And the one who investigated you? They'll stand at a distance, watching your rise, realizing too late that they lost something divine. Their apology will come with tears, but your forgiveness will come with wisdom. You'll speak gently, but firmly, because you've learned the power of emotional maturity. You won't hold grudges, but you won't allow repeated pain either. You'll bless them in your heart and walk forward, lighter, freer, untouchable. Something huge is waiting for you. In their dreams, you'll still appear, not as a wound, but as a lesson. They'll see your face when they're about to repeat old mistakes, and it'll remind them what true love looks like. And someday, when they're ready to truly grow, they'll thank you silently for being their awakening. But you, my beloved, will already be standing in a new chapter, one filled with divine timing, deeper love, and radiant peace. Because heaven doesn't let pure hearts break without purpose. Every tear you shed watered the soil for your next miracle. Something huge is waiting for you. So stand tall, hold your peace, and watch the tables turn. The same story that once hurt you will become the reason people look at you and say, "That's strength." The same person who doubted you will soon say, "They were right all along." Stay till the end, because what's next is not about pain, it's about promise. A chapter written by divine hands, where your name shines brighter than ever before. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, breathe deeply now, you've crossed the hardest part of your story. The silence that once hurt you has now become your shield. The pain that once felt endless has turned into wisdom written across your spirit. The air feels different because the energy around you is shifting toward peace, abundance, and divine reward. Stay till the end. Something is approaching you quietly, softly, but powerfully. It's the echo of every good deed, every patient tear, every time you chose to walk in love instead of revenge. The universe has been keeping records, and now, the cycle is coming back full circle, not as punishment, but as blessing. Something huge is waiting for you. The person who once investigated you is now investigating themselves. Their nights are sleepless, their mind replaying moments they once ignored, your laughter, your honesty, your small acts of care. They thought they could control the story, but now they've realized they were a character in a script written by fate. And fate never lies. They've started seeking guidance. You may hear that they've been quiet lately, or isolating themselves. That's not distance, that's realization. The weight of their choices is teaching them humility. They've come face to face with the truth that love built on control always collapses, while love built on faith always ascends. Something huge is waiting for you. In their silence, they're beginning to understand that your love was never ordinary, it was divine in disguise. And divine love cannot be replaced, replicated, or erased. It lingers in the air, in memories, in everything they touch. Even as they try to move on, the energy of what you shared will keep calling them back to their own awakening. Meanwhile, your story is expanding. The universe is sending new people, new chances, new chapters. You'll meet someone whose presence feels calm yet powerful, a soul who recognizes your light immediately. They'll see in you what the other person ignored: grace under pressure, truth under fire, and love without expectation. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this is your restoration season. The tables have turned, but not through revenge, through divine justice. Every door that closed unfairly is reopening in your favor. Every heart that doubted you will soon witness your glow. The person who once feared losing you will realize they already did the moment they chose suspicion over trust. And here's the miracle: your peace will heal them. Without even trying, your energy will become the reminder of what unconditional love truly means. They'll reach out again, but this time not to question you, not to test you, but to honor you. Their tone will be soft, their eyes full of regret, and their heart humbled by your strength. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't rush this moment. Let the universe unfold it naturally. Your only task now is to stay aligned, stay grounded, stay grateful, stay glowing. Because when light meets patience, miracles follow. The same heavens that watched your heartbreak are now preparing your blessing. You'll soon receive confirmation, maybe a message, maybe a coincidence too perfect to ignore. It'll feel like a quiet whisper saying, "Now you see why it had to happen this way." That's the moment you'll smile through the tears, realizing everything that left was replaced by something higher, purer, eternal. Something huge is waiting for you. The one who investigated you will one day confess, "You never did anything wrong. I was just afraid of losing someone too good." And you'll look at them, not with anger, not with pride, but with understanding. Because your soul has already forgiven them long before their apology arrived. That's the real victory. You've turned pain into power, betrayal into balance, and misunderstanding into mastery. The same people who once misunderstood your silence will now call it wisdom. You've become untouchable, not because you fought, but because you surrendered to truth. Something huge is waiting for you. So stand firm, my beloved. The wind that once pushed against you is now carrying you forward. The eyes that once doubted you will now look at you with awe. The same world that once misunderstood you will soon celebrate your name. You are walking proof that light always wins when darkness tries to investigate it. Something huge is waiting for you.